I'm going to explain timelines and timeline shifting in a way that is going to lock something into place for you, okay? I promise. Unless you're more advanced than me, in which case you're way ahead of me. You don't need me. Okay, I'm going to explain two different things. I'm going to explain a hard truth about timeline shifting. That's going to help. And then I'm going to explain what it actually is in terms of individual timeline shifting and collective timeline jumps. So the first thing I want to explain is that we have this idea that if we've shifted timelines or jumped timelines or merged timelines, then what that means is everything is great and gets easier from here on out. And I hate to tell you, that is not necessarily true. But that isn't a bad thing. We get that idea because, of course, we want the good things. We want love and light, good vibes only. And we're working so hard on our healing, on whatever else, our expansion, that of course, we want it to get easier. But the thing with the universe is neutral. The universe is not good vibes only, love and light. The universe is neutral and respond to what the potentials are, what needs to happen, and what work needs to be done. So that means that you can shift a timeline and your life doesn't feel better. I'm sorry. But I think that's actually really helpful and comforting to know, because we can hear people say, I jumped a timeline, or we're going to have a timeline shift. And you're like, cool, my life's still a steaming dumpster fire. And sometimes when we jump a timeline, our life gets a lot worse. But that's okay. I'm telling you, as a professional psychic, as a healer of 10 years, I know by now that when shit blows up and your life falls apart, that's actually a really good thing. We don't like it. It doesn't feel good, but that is a really good thing, because that is the energies of your life completely rearranging themselves. I cannot tell you how many client sessions I had where after the session, especially after the period of integration and like the really deep healing, they went through some shit like divorce, jobs lost, like crazy things, because the more dramatically we shift and we heal stuff, the physicality of our life can fall apart. And it doesn't only mean we're about to do something that's really beautiful and amazing. It could mean, oh shit, that old stuff fell apart. I'm no longer trapped in that. But now I'm in the hard work of having to like put the new pieces together again. So I'm telling you this not to make you feel depressed or let down, pessimistic, but to be like, it's not always warm fuzzies. Sometimes it just means the new potential is open. We still have some work to do. We got to clean out the trash. But it still, regardless of how good or crappy it may feel, it means that the new potentials are now finally open to you. So that's the second part about what are collective timeline shifts and how we make them. What any timeline shift means is that we have healed enough, changed something, cleared something out, collapsed old ideas, changed new things in your mind. You've made a big enough change that you've changed the rules of your game, and now you can do things differently. And so while it still may be uncomfortable, oh shit, I have to learn how to do this, divorced now, it feels uncomfortable, but that is unlocking a whole new level of your game. You have just broken outside of your own personal matrix, and you're in a whole new reality. So collectively, that means that enough people around the world, or enough people in our timeline, or like whoever's lumped in with us, that means enough people have moved enough shit around that we now collectively together have a whole new set of potentials to walk into. And so that's why we do get really excited when a psychic or whoever comes on and is like, we jumped a timeline. What that usually means is we've shifted enough to get closer to receiving, to physically manifesting those visions and those predictions that we saw. So even though, okay, it doesn't mean sunshine and roses immediately forever, it means we've all done enough to get to the next layer of the game. It's like an escape room, right? Collectively, we've all done enough stuff. Either we're opening the door or we've solved enough puzzles to get to the next puzzle, right? Now, the reason a lot of us psychics talk about jumping timelines is because when we do big ones, we have physical symptoms. Our lives get weird. We have glitches in the matrix. Things feel different. So that's why we try to tell you. It's not like we're saying, and now everything is perfect. It's that we're saying, oh, all that hard work you've been doing, it is paying off. And now we're in a new level of the game. So I hope this helps. I hope that unlocked something for you. And if anything, maybe it got rid of a little FOMO. If you hear people talking about timeline shifts and you're like, my life still sucks. Yeah, that's why. It's not a bad thing. It just means you're still in progress. But now you can actually make real progress because you've removed the gates of your previous limitation.